Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video for my Chicago album, and I'm working on a back-to-back 4x8 page because I'm using a life crafted album for this trip. And I have one 4x4 photo here picked out for this side. You'll notice there's a pocket down here. I plan to fill this with sequins. I haven't picked those out yet, but I know it will have orange of some type because I've got orange on that side and I've got it over here. This is the only other photo I have for the back side, and I have lots of room here. I want to do something up here in terms of embellishing, but again, it has to match the sequins. So there isn't a whole lot to be done here. It's just really matching colors. And I think the first thing I need to do is pick out a background for this. And again, I'm thinking orange because there's just a little bit here. If I get something in the background that has it, then I can have that going, plus mix it in whatever sequins I decide to use. When I went into my scraps of paper and cardstock that I have, this piece was in there. And it's, I think, supposed to be meant maybe as more coppery looking, but it definitely has orange there, and I think I could do something with that. Now, because that's pretty wild, I'm thinking I might need to trim down this photo just a tad and then matte it in white around the outside just to bring this in here, and it would give it some nice differentiation between the photo and the background. So I think I will do that first and see what I think of it. All right, I did cut down the photo and then I trimmed it with just an 1/8 of an inch in white, and I really like that. So I think I'm going to do it like that. And then I picked out some stickers that I had here. These are all from a Vicky Bouton set, I believe. And I was looking at this little tab here, and I'm thinking I can take that and just put it underneath the photo a bit so that it sticks out, because this is a pretty good match with the lion there. So then that'll bring in some of that color. And then I feel like I still need a little more white. I know one of my stamp sets has a stamp that says museum this way. And I'm thinking I can just take that, stamp it on a piece of white cardstock and add it here somewhere. But I'm going to start with this and then I'll figure it out from there. I attached the sticker and I put in a little mini staple there, and I love the way it's looking so far. So now I just have to figure out where's that stamp that I think I have, and then how can I make it work. Well, it took me a while to find the stamp because I forgot that it's actually in a set that's for England. I thought it was just in my general travel stamps, and so I wasn't looking in the right place, but I found it now, and it does say museum this way, which is what I want. And I have pulled out all of these labels because I think they match well. So I think I'm going to do this up top and have it hang over a bit, and then it will fit perfectly, so I can stamp that in there. And then I feel like I still need to bring in some more color, even though this has white in it. Not exactly sure how to do that, but I'll do the stamping. Sorry if you can hear people yelling upstairs. It's my husband. I'll do the stamping and then I'll just see what I can figure out from there. All right, now that I have that all done and attached, I need to look at both of these and figure out what I'm going to use for sequins. I've had my fuse tool heating up for a while, so it's ready to go, but I need to pick out the stuff. And so far I have these orange sequins that I like. I want to put some clear stars in there, I think, because I love the museum. It's kind of a showcase for me. It's a highlight every time I go, and so I think it deserves stars. And I'm thinking about mixing in some of these silver holographic discs as well, just for an extra little bit of shine to catch the eye. And I'm thinking about this mix. The only thing weird about this one is, while I think the bluish green color is perfect, there's pink in there, and I don't really have any pink in here. I don't know that it matters because it's not going to show that much, but it is something I'm a little concerned about. But I think I'll mix all of these together, see how I feel, and then if I feel like I need to add this, I will. So here's the mix I have so far. I did add in this one because I definitely felt like the pop of color was needed. And now, while I like this, I'm almost wondering if I need to put in a little bit of light blue, because there is some in the flag here, and then there is some from this art piece that's hanging from the ceiling, just to bring in a little bit something extra. I don't want to screw up what I've got here, but I feel like it's too close to all of this that it needs something. Okay, I think I found the right color. I have this mix. I wish I could remember where this is from. It's either Spiegel Mom Scraps or Cat Scrappiness. Not quite sure. I think maybe Spiegel Mom's, but that is kind of a mix between this and this color, and so I think maybe just putting a little bit of that in there will help. All right, I added that in, and I do think that was the right move. Look at that, isn't it gorgeous? And hopefully all of that should fit in this pocket. I'm used to having a pocket in a 3x8, but this is a 4x8, so I have a little bit more room to work with width-wise, so I am hoping all of this fits and is the right amount to fill that pocket. All right, I've got the sequins in the pocket. I actually had a little bit too much, so I will have to separate some and put it back, but it wasn't too bad. And this gives me just about the right amount of what I need. So I just need to make sure that it's to the bottom as much as possible before I seal this, and then I can shake it up and flatten it out a bit. So I want to just get my tool here, get it lined up. I think about there gives it a good buffer between the bottom part and the upper part. Looks like it skipped a little bit right at the start to get the wheel going, so we'll just go back over that. Here, that looks good. And then we'll check it just to see. Perfect. Look at that. So that's how it looks on the front. That's how it looks on the back. Pretty even distribution, I think, which is great. And then I'll put this in and see what I think of how it looks. Oh my God, I love it. Look at that, that's perfect. Those colors ended up being the perfect choice. So in that set of stickers from Biggie Bootin' that I was using earlier, I remembered I have this one. And I really like the way that looks. It's orange, it's got a little black in there, which is great. So I think I can do that right at the top, but I don't just want that. That's a lot of orange there. So I think I'll do this, and I'm gonna try to find a little star maybe that's this light blue to bring out both of those colors. I pulled out a bunch of little stars that I have here, and I originally thought I wanted this one, but it's too big. It's the right color, but it's way too big there. So then I was going through all of these to find something else, and I didn't really have anything that was the right size. I found these, and I thought maybe I could switch to hearts, and this would be the right color, but it's a little too light. And then I found these in my stash. They're self-adhesive. They're barely bulky, not really 3D that much, pretty thin. And I love that they have a little sparkle to them. So I think I'm going to use one of these instead. All right, I added that on there, and I think that is the right choice. I do also think, though, that I'm going to put in a mini staple right here at the top of the tab. There we go, yep. And yeah, I like that. Well, I think this one is finished, so I want to just show some close-ups here. That's what I ended up with for the front of this. And then look at those beautiful sequins. I found just the perfect mix of stuff. And then this is the back side here. Again, look how well the sequins match. I am super happy with this, and I'm pleased because it's another one done for Chicago. Thanks for watching.